All right, so hi everyone. I'm here at Florida Regionals with Matthew Brower, and he has a very interesting deck that I noticed yesterday, and it looked really neat. So can you tell me how you came up with this deck idea?
It was kind of a spur of the moment thing. I actually came up with it at on Sunday of this week.
Okay.
I didn't have much time to play test it with anything else, but basically, I was thinking, what could possibly beat Rainbow Road?
Mm-hmm.
It could possibly beat just all of these huge decks, but mainly Rainbow Road, because in my opinion, Rainbow Road was like one of the best decks to beat. It really was.
Okay.
That and Mewtwo. I was saying, okay.
All right.
How do
So
I do that?
what is the deck?
And the deck that I came up with was Raichu Bats.
Raichu Bats.
And
Okay.
Runs this Raichu. Now, but what it does 20 damage times number of your bench Pokemon. You play that with, of course, Skyfield. You just fill your bench and you swing for 160 damage. But if you are in this format, at all, you know that the main max HP for a lot of Pokemon is 180 damage.
Right.
So that's why you play with Golbat.
With Golbat.
Now,
okay.
Golbat was reprinted in Generations, but unfortunately we didn't get Crobat.
Right.
So you're kind of just like living off that.
Living off Golbat. And then it has the free retreat, which is important. Yeah, and so does the Raichu.
And that's actually very, very important because you play it with Banette.
All right, so and that's what I noticed. You know, Banette is one of my favorites. I actually won a states with it a long time ago.
I played it a while back myself.
Yeah, so Banette has always been a cool Pokemon in the CCG. So what is its ability? It shuts off tools, right?
Yeah, it basically says each Pokemon tool card in play has no effect. So for instance, you have like Float Stones. You have a lot of people play that. You have Spirit Links and Mega Decks. You have a lot of stuff like that. But more importantly, you have Experience Share. Now, with things like Rainbow Road, they thrive on the fact that Experience Share activates. And if you can get that Banette up and you can take their one Xerneas, you basically just straight win.
Now, were there a lot of people who had to kind of read Banette or were like...
Yeah, a lot of people were like, what does this card do?
Okay.
Oddly enough, a lot of people had to read my Pikachu because they had no idea what Agility did.
Oh, okay. So this is interesting. Oh, so how many times did you use Agility?
More times than I cared to. And I only hit one of it in, I think, 11 rounds?
Okay, and was that like a game deciding?
No. It was just
okay.
It was annoying for my opponent, but they were just like, they were going to hit me for 30.
Oh, okay.
It was no big deal.
So now, would you say that the Banette won you a lot of games?
Yes, absolutely. A lot of games. It won me a bunch of games against Mewtwo, against Rainbow Road, against Dark.
Were there ever instances where they evolved their Mega and you had the Banette out and they had to end their turn?
Yes, there were. They were like going like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and play this Mewtwo. I'm like, point at the Banette. I look back. I go, well, I guess I'm passing.
Oh wow. Okay, so that's a big deal.
Like,
you also had Mew in there to deal with the Mewtwo, right?
Yes. Mew is the way you beat Mewtwo.
Okay.
There's no other way you beat Mewtwo other than this.
Now, would if they got out the Garb, did that make it more difficult, or?
Yes. The whole thing you did against that was
you would Raichu the Garb.
You would fight with Raichu. You would Lysander Garb. You would play Banette, and then you would kill the Garb.
Right, because they can't move it.
Right.
They don't play anything to move it except Floatstone, right?
Except for Floatstone, but like the Garb turns off Banette's effect because it's ability.
Oh, right.
So once you kill that Garb, suddenly Mew works and suddenly Banette works. So if they haven't had more than like one Mewtwo Mega at any one given point in time, suddenly they can't do anything. Garb is the battle between Garb and Banette is the most important one in that matchup.
Okay.
Because other than that, you can just clean up with Mew. Just go like, oh, cool, attack. Oh, cool, attack. Like, just take more prize cards.
And another card I noticed you were playing that was interesting was De-Evolution Spray.
Yes. Devo Spray was one of my favorite cards, actually.
Really?
I just loved playing this thing, and people didn't know what it did.
Yeah, and you can do a lot with it in the deck.
What it does is when you play it, you get to devolve your Pokemon. You
Right.
put it right back into your hand. So what I did was I just used that to reuse Go Bat.
Right.
And there was actually one point where I actually evolved the wrong Raichu,
And yeah,
I
and you
devolved
evolved,
and I
you
evolved
into
the
a
right Pikachu.
Or they like Lysander up a Pikachu, or for whatever reason you get a Pikachu stuck active,
Precisely.
you can just
Precisely.
and then go and evolve.
And honestly, there's also a really interesting idea where you can devolve the Bayonet, and the Bayonet effect, it'll go away. So whatever tools on the field will work.
Oh, okay.
So I don't play any tools personally,
Yeah.
but that's a really interesting effect if you want it to.
If you want their tools to go through. Okay, cool. And then another thing with Fighting Fury Belt, Bennett shuts that off too.
Yes,
So
that's like one of the main reasons why it beats things like Dark. I mean, it's
because
like,
their HP goes down to a point where Raichu.
if they're ever fighting with Darkrai, you just go like, oh cool, Bayonet, and then like you just beat Yveltal anyway. It's like it really thrives off this format.
Okay.
It really does. There's a lot of there was actually a lot less Ray than I thought there was going to be, but this has a really good matchup against Dark. Gyarados.
All right, and what would you say about the Volcanion matchup?
Oh, that's the oddly enough, that's the one matchup I have never play tested.
Oh, really?
I actually never faced a Volcanion. But I would actually wager it's more even, and mainly because of this guy.
Because
right
of
here.
Bayonet?
Because you turn off their float stones, you turn off their Fury Belts, you turn off just everything
that they.
and like, and more importantly, say you have a Pikachu up, and you have Bayonet. They need to spend 2 steam ups in order to one-shot Pikachu with that baby volcano.
Oh, right.
And other times they just need 1.
True.
With Raichu, they need 3.
True.
Their attack is essentially doing 0 damage.
True.
The Fury Belt is a huge thing in that matchup, and Bayonet just really messes
And
with
what
that.
would you say about Parallel City? Has that won your opponent some games?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, there have been a ton of Parallel Cities. And I was like, I was sitting there going like, why?
Yeah, I know.
Why, though?
We played Parallel City in our Volcanion this weekend, and it was a big help.
And this is the one card that you might think,
Oh, Karen.
oh yeah, it's like, oh, this is a no-brainer. But I've actually found that I don't really like Karen that
Oh
much.
my God! Let me tell you. A friend of mine, he's playing the other Gardevoir, where you need to fill up your bench and get rid of everything. And you would think like Karen is like so good in there.
Yeah,
And he
exactly.
was like Karen, not so much, because it's such a slow card.
It really is, because you need to Karen and hope you have a
Shaman
an
or
Ultra,
something,
or an Ultra Ball in your
Ball,
hand.
yeah.
Because what Karen does is it's a supporter card that shuffles all Pokemon in both players' discard piles into their respective decks.
Yeah.
So, say you've been Parallel City'd like twice, and you just have a legion of Pokemon in your discard pile. That's when that thing comes in. But it's like, if that happens, like you're pretty much losing anyway.
Right, exactly. So it's not really benefit. So maybe for like another Super Rod.
Yeah, this is that card you play when you're winning.
Exactly. So it's a win more card. Like
Yeah.
it's not gonna help you if you're losing.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. So this is a very interesting deck. I like that Raichu, because I remember the Raichu Bats from 4 months ago, but
Actually, I have a couple friends of mine. They played nothing but Raichu Bats for the longest time. Like Ryan St.
okay.
played Raichu Bats. Christina Pendergrass played Raichu Bats and won most of her points with that. And I was sitting there playing this. I was going like, "He'd be so proud of me right now."
yeah, so
Representing.
It's really, really good. I really like the Banette. I think that it's an interesting card that is definitely overlooked, because if you think we have no tool removal in this format,
exactly.
and Banette essentially,
Yeah.
it doesn't remove the tools, but it negates
It's
the
close enough.
effects.
It's
Right,
close
yeah.
enough.
It does exploit the idea that there is no tool removal in the current format. So great job. Are you going to any other regional tournaments soon?
Definitely Georgia, since I
You're
live there.
from there? Oh, okay. That's where you live. Okay, great.
But other than that, I don't know the schedule.
Oh,
I just
okay.
kind of play it by ear and go like, hey, we're going to a regionals this Saturday. Okay.
All right, so
Count
this
me
is
in.
exciting. Good job. Thank you so much for being featured on my channel. I really like,
problem.
unique decks. So have a wonderful day.
You too.